Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, I do see that. Oh. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Brookestirr Watches. Today, we're going to be jumping back into the world of dogman. And a couple werewolves too, so make sure you stay tuned until the very end. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I do upload these videos very often. If you do want to support the channel more, there is a button down there that has a little heart and money symbol on it. You can donate that way. You can sign up for memberships. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description box below. That's where I cite all of my sources. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a walk into the forest. This one is called The Clearest Dogman Images Ever Captured, and it's by Kenneth Purcell. All right, let's go ahead and watch. Thanks for watching. Subscribe now. Make sure to go like this video, okay? Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, I do see that. Oh, I'm gonna circle that snout, boy. Oh, wow. Very nice. Okay, okay. Very blurry, but very nice. Oh, wow. Okay, yes. Okay, now, that almost looks like somebody in costume. What do you think about that one? Not sure about that one, but the other ones look legit. Where the hell is that from? What? Where's his images from, man? Is the images he took? Oh, okay. That one, I don't know about that one. What y'all think about that one right there? Okay, a dark blob. That could be anything, right? That could be anything. That could be a regular dog. Okay, interesting. Now, this one up here, these first few ones is what really got me. We're gonna take another look at them first ones. Them look pretty legit. Oh yeah, I definitely see that. I can see that clear as day. I can see the snout, the eyeball. That's freaky. That gives me the creeps right there. Look at that. That right there. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the scariest one. That's creepy as hell. I mean, it could easily be somebody in a hoodie, I guess. But I don't know, man. Now, this one is a little bit longer, but we're not going to play the whole video because I want you to go down in the description box below to this link. Go give it a like and watch it all the way through. Now, I will show you a snippet out of this.
For thousands of years, man has gazed in wonder upon the northern wilderness. We ponder its beauty, share in its abundance, and try to unlock its secrets.
Right on.
When Steve Cook first wrote The Legend of Michigan's Dogman in 1987, he thought he was creating a fun April Fool's prank for a radio show. He had no idea he was opening the door to a mystery and revealing a creature many people believe exists.
Let me just synopsis here. He wrote this song as a joke about the Michigan Dogman. Well, these people, I guess, didn't take it too much as a joke. They were like, okay, well, we're going to come and tell our story.
much like the one described in the song. Honest, sincere people with nothing to gain and much to lose.
Right.
Some of them brought evidence, including photographs and film. You are about to see a detailed analysis of some of that evidence. We've assembled a team of experts from various fields to examine these items and offer opinions. When evidence has a reasonable explanation from the known world, or is clearly a forgery, we will tell you. In the late 80s as a 35mm negative. It was converted to a digital image in 2006. The shot was taken in the Waterloo Recreation Area near Chelsea, Michigan. Several teenagers camping there had heard strange noises and growling in the night near their tent, and the next morning discovered these enormous dog tracks. But unlike the normal prints of a dog walking on all fours, these tracks were evenly spaced, as though the dog was walking on two legs.
Two legs.
To provide a sense of scale, one of the young men placed his hand near one of the paw prints for this photo. Assuming
that is
his
huge.
hand to be of average size for an adult male, the dog track is roughly 7 inches in diameter. Veterinarian Carmen Blades estimates an animal with paws that size would weigh somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 pounds. All 3 photo experts agree this image has not been manipulated in any discernible form.
That's crazy that they were spaced out that far apart, and that happened in the 80s. So they took a picture of that in the 80s? Now, come on now. I don't think that was a regular wolf. Do you think that, I mean, I don't know, if they're 250-pound regular wolves? Probably, but, you know, if they were, like, spaced apart, like, bipedally, that's freaky. Okay, so this next one right here is called Unknown Wolf Creature in a Rocky Mountains National Park. And it's by Donovan Dredd, so please make sure you go give it a like, okay?
Ranger Malone was out on patrol at the Rocky Mountains National Park when he encountered a mysterious creature. He was wrapping up the day when a large bipedal wolf stepped out in front of him. It was at least 7 feet tall. It had long arms and claws at the end of its
Wait a minute.
finger.
This is just a story, right? That's not. They're not trying to show us this photo evidence, because that's obviously. Obviously, this is obviously extremely fake. I hope it is anyway. If that's real, then that is terrifying. But mainly, I'm just listening to the story on this. Okay, so maybe ignore the pictures because I don't think that goes with it. But maybe it does. I don't know. But what do you think?
The only way the ranger could describe it is that it looked like a werewolf. Something straight out of Hollywood, but way more sinister. It appeared as if it was chasing an elk at the time and stopped dead in its tracks as it took notice of the ranger. It stood there, turning its head, glancing back at the ranger, deciding if it should continue chasing the elk or attack the ranger. Luckily for the ranger, it chose the former rather than the latter.
Alright guys, this next one is called DNA Results Back on Mysterious Wolf-like Creature in Montana. And it's actually from 11 Alive News. This is a news channel, so let's go ahead and watch.
Is the most clicked story on 11alive.com tonight and has been going viral across the entire nation. A strange animal shot and killed in the Montana wilderness.
And people have been throwing out crazy theories for a month now. Is it a werewolf, a Bigfoot, all kinds of funky ideas? But today, DNA test results disappointed everyone.
That's right. It turns out it's actually a gray wolf from the northern Rocky Mountains. Officials with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service says people were thrown off by the animal's unusual small feet and bare ears.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was either. Those are huge ears.
Yeah, those are huge ears, man.
Could have been a skinwalker.
And look at those small paws.
And little feet there, that's right.
I feel
Wow.
bad.
It
looks
Yeah,
like though.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you believe in
Me
Bigfoot,
too.
by the way?
Me too, buddy.
No.
No.
Oh, you muggle. You non-believer.
No. You didn't see the
Non-believers.
Yeah, I saw the movie, but
You've seen the
Not the
movie?
Loch Ness Monster.
Say that differently.
Loch Ness Monster?
possibly,
Absolutely.
possibly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's an alien.
This last one right here is by Black Bauer. I hope I said that right. I think it just spelled like that, Black Bauer. And it's called Why Did the Dogman Let Him Live in Maine? So this is a Dogman story from Maine. I was like, yes, I finally found one. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen and make sure to go give his video a like, okay?
Are you brave enough to venture into the deep, dark woods surrounding Turner, Maine? One
Yes.
man faced his
Let's
greatest
go.
fear and lived to tell his incredible story. James
Nice.
Dennings was taking a late-night walk when he suddenly felt like he was being watched from the shadows. Making sure he was alone, James pulled out his phone and looked to the trees, only to find a nightmarish creature lurking in the darkness 20 yards in front of him. Was it a
Oh my
dog
God.
man or was it a Wendigo? James was frozen with fear and the creature began to pursue. Thankfully, James managed to escape to the trail and was seemingly left unscathed. So what was it that spared his life? We still don't know.
Ooh. See, I've heard of a lot of dogmen not actually attacking humans, just kind of like stalking them and like maybe learning about them. Either way, that's really freaking creepy. I don't know. What did y'all think about those 5 videos? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys. So this one right here, I was looking up Dogman, and this popped up. This is the honorable mention that I mentioned in the beginning. Okay, so this is Brenda Hamilton, and it says Death by Dogman. And it says, was Brenda Hamilton killed by a dogman? It even shows her picture up there, that cute little elderly lady up there. It says, Brenda Hamilton, 77, was found shoulder deep in water in a roadside ditch, the victim of an animal attack. 3 days later, she would die, leaving people wondering what animal mauled her. She was attacked about 5:30 a.m. on February 15th while walking her dogs in the Pantego community, which is about 135 miles east of Raleigh. Okay. A family in the area told investigators they were awakened by their dogs barking by the road and investigated to find Hamilton lying in a ditch submerged to her shoulders in water. So they called 911. And Brenda was transported to the hospital, but she succumbed to her injuries 3 days later. So the initial suspicion fell upon the 2 dogs that she walked with, but the DNA wasn't of the dogs. Okay. So the investigators went and investigated the area, and they found some wet footprints in the road. Okay. But it was likely from the 2 dogs that they found from the scene. So they were like, okay, maybe it's a black panther. Okay. Because there are a lot of black panthers in the area. Well, it's not common, but it's very rare. I'm not going to say there's a lot of black panthers around this area. So, the DNA basically didn't show up as anything, but it was like canine-ish. So there were no suspects. It was worth considering that Brenda Hamilton was killed by a dogman, and it seems far-fetched or even ridiculous. But let us consider the facts. None of the reports mentioned that there were any signs of an animal feeding on her. I would expect if something attacked her because it was hungry, there would be some signs of, like, she was being stalked. You know, well, she was being stalked, but, you know, like, they were going to eat her a little bit. And not in a good way. Well, guys, what did you think about those 5 scary Dogman videos and stories? Let me know in the comments below. Also, do you have a Dogman sighting Bigfoot sighting or just plain out weird cryptid ghost sighting, let me know. I'm going to throw up my email right now. You can email me your story, recordings, videos, anything that you would feel comfortable sharing with and sharing on the channel. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And until the next time, guys, bye.